Stars 2026. We've got Team Philippines versus Team Indigenous Rising. My name is Hazenberg.
And I am Belligerent Bex.
And we're going to be bringing you all the action live. We're also watching the chat. So we're going to hear y'all see y'all make some virtual noise.
Hey, everyone. You're tuning in. It is day one, game 9. Team Philippines, the second seeded team, versus Indigenous Rising, who is 6th seeded in this main division. First time seeing Team Philippines this weekend.
Wow. I was not live this whole time. Hi, everybody. My name is Hazenberg.
I'm still Belligerent Bex. I believe my mic was on.
Yes, she is. And we've got Team Philippines versus Team Indigenous Rising. We've got just enough time to read rosters. Bex, do you want to do Team Philippines?
I will. You are meeting them for the first time this weekend. We have Buhisan. Buhisan. Aluyan. Oh, Buhisan is number 50. I just forgot how to read a roster like I haven't been here all day. 101, Aluyan. 1012, Charger. 1369, Manuel. 14, Sweet Cyanide. 169, Taurus. 199, Hanolos. 2, Beten. 1521, Labugachu. 21, Gonzalez. 4, Pascua. 415, Champagne. 505, Chickademolish. 562, Cat Can Do. 609, Magusara. 618, Quitting. 67, Rose Villain. 8000, Killy Killy. 88, Kiss My Ass Coetta, and 999, Baby Damulog.
And on Team Indigenous Rising 1-0, we've got Shawashka Benishi, 100 Beast Mode, 120 Hawaiian Blaze, 1492 Mush It Real Good, 1680 Daryl, 17 Velez, 182 Link, 1871 Trick or Treaty, 25 Ruthless, 35 Fuzzkill, 44 Tornado Alley, 57 Skates and Circles, 614 Karma, 7 Smack Mamba, 757 Small Fry, 8 T and Teeny, 86 Pow Pow Panther, and 91 Beauty and the Beatdown. I want to see all of y'all in the chat make some virtual noise.
So, Indigenous Rising arriving at this game today after
I see you,
winning
Corey.
Game 3, 192-80 against the Bipolar Rollers this morning to advance. The winner of this game will go on to the semifinal tomorrow at 1:15 p.m. versus the winner of our next game.
And we've got just seconds to go. Our teams are getting ready on the track as we speak.
We're getting ready to start here.
I see some love Team Philippines in the chat.
This pack hugged right up on that jam line, completely obscuring the jammers from our view. But we will tell you soon who they are.
And here we got Kiss My Ass Cueta jamming for Team Philippines. And is your lead jammer. And looks like that was Shawashko Benishi jamming for Indigenous Rising. Azqueta gets through, throws up 4 points.
Tangled up right here on turn 1. Thank you. Azqueta just dropping that one hand into the infield. That is allowed. Just one hand, though. But we did have a star pass at the last second there.
Yep, to Small Fry on Indigenous Rising.
All right.
7. All right, that is Smack Mamba on the line for Team Indigenous Rising, and Sweet Cyanide with the star. It's number 14, Sweet Cyanide, with the star for Team Philippines.
Smack Mamba won MVP after an absolutely incredible game earlier today.
I was announcing that one. It was spectacular.
Me too, but not with you. Me too, but not with you.
Oh, That's right. We're doing it separate.
I believe that's going to be our first skater headed to the Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box of this game. And we do have a lead for Smack Mamba. Sweet Cyanide maybe 10 feet behind Smack Mamba, who grabs a few points and calls it off. Looking at 2-2. 2 apiece.
A dose of points for both teams.
Those are the first points on the board for Team Indigenous Rising. Heading into Jam 3. Official timeout. What do you think that means? I don't know why I have to pull up the
O-T-T-O-T-O. That's right. It is a Chrissy Crash Course timeout. Are you tired of second-guessing your training routine, Bex?
I am.
Then you should visit CrashCourseRollerDerby.com. You can get a custom plan to increase your strength, conquer self-doubt, and create MVP habits. Not cease MVP habits. That would be really bad, wouldn't it? Sorry, Chrissy Crash. Life is a contact sport.
Win.
All right, we got Baby Damulog on the line for Philippines and Mush It Real Good jamming for Indigenous Rising. And Baby Damulog is your lead jammer. Oh. Oh, the bodies are hitting the floor as Baby Damulog slides through, throws up 4 points up in the air.
It's going to be the Team Philippines pivot headed to the Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box.
On a back block penalty. 4 more in the sky for Team Philippines. And Mush has completed her initial.
Whistle on the far end of the track. Another pivot. Taking a seat in the Hampton Inn Suites penalty box.
And it looks like we've got a really huge amount of Philippines love in the chat. Keep it going, y'all. There's a fun fact number 2-1 on Team Philippines. That's Gonzalez. Used to play for, or got her start with Red Stick Roller Derby, my home league, as Crankdat. And currently plays for Dallas Derby Devils. And we got Kisma Azqueta on the line for Philippines. I'm not sure who that is on Indigenous Rising. That is Small Fry, looks like, 757. And Kisma Azqueta is your lead jammer.
Well, that is 2 lead stat-eye there for Kisma Azqueta early in this game.
And Azqueta is through for 4 points. Yeah, forearm penalty issued to number 1 on Team Philippines there. Won something on Philippines, rather.
I didn't catch it either.
Kisma Azqueta blasting through again with Small Fry hot on her heels this time. Looks like no pass, no penalty, so it's only 3 points.
And Kisma Azqueta is, I feel like has a trademark move, and it's just dropping that one hand outside. Able to balance, get back in, not have to worry about getting drawn back.
Boop. Oh, that was 1521 Lapu got you in the penalty box earlier, but is now out of the pack. Or out in the, you know what I mean.
On the track.
You know what I mean.
And there was a star pass there. I think it was Smacks.
I believe you were correct. All right, looks like we got 4 Pascua on the line for Philippines. Oh, no, actually, it is Sweet Cyanide on the line for Philippines and Smack Mamba for Team Indigenous Rising. Sweet Cyanide. Oh, oh, oh. You
This
all
was-
sang it at home. You know you did.
No, you did. This is the same matchup that we saw in the second jam this half.
And Smack Mamba gets out, grabs that lead.
Both times that Indigenous Rising has gotten lead so far in the very beginning of this game, it has been on behalf of Smack Mamba, who is now possibly having a gear issue. I do see something on the track.
Yeah, I see a little bit of debris out there. It's been a long day, a lot of bodies colliding.
It was all a ruse to get around them. No, I really think I saw something down there.
No, I think it's just. I think it was the tape.
Yeah.
Right, we've
Gotta
been
make
having
sure
to
you
replace
got
a
all
lot
your
of the
stuff
tape because we
together.
are going hard on it today. Or it could have been a chunk of gear. Who knows? But 4 points for Indigenous Rising. Nothing for Team Philippines on that one. Indigenous Rising is starting to work on closing up that score gap that was open in the initial jams.
I'm back. We're seeing the same, if I'm not mistaken.
That is
9-9.
1492.
Yes, we're seeing the same jammer.
Yep, mush it real
matchups.
good. Yeah, and Baby Dumalog again. Oh, yeah, they definitely have not been mixing it up yet.
No, both teams, I guess, liking the way these matchups look. So do I. These teams pretty closely matched.
It's clearly working out for Team Philippines.
It is. That was a quick 3-0 jam in favor of Indigenous Rising, bringing our score to 33 for Team Philippines to 14 for Indigenous Rising.
All right, we got Small Fry still on the line for Indigenous Rising up against Hinolos, who's jamming for the first time in this game, number 199.
That used to be my number.
As soon as we said they weren't mixing up the rotations,
They hear us. You know they do.
you know they do. I mean, the Philippines bench is right there.
Yeah, they said we gotta. They called us out. We
They're
gotta.
right in front of us.
And what they're focused on is what we're saying.
They
Nothing
definitely
else.
should not be focused on that. But, you know,
Let me live my fantasy. Everyone's listening to me.
that's the fun of being the announcer, though. All
Nice.
right, and Small Fry, your lead jammer. And Star has been passed, it looks like, on Philippines to Killy Killy. But 'twas ultimately for naught as Team Indigenous Rising grabbed 3 points and called it off.
Chipping away. That's the second 3-0 jam in a row.
And we got Beauty in the Beatdown, number 9-1 on the line for Team Indigenous Rising. And that looks like that is 8-8 Kiss My Asqueta, jamming for Team Philippines.
We really did it. Because it is no longer the same people.
Like, the angle that we're at on the stage is a little bit awkward because we are only seeing the skaters from the front at the jam line, so it's taking us a little while to get their numbers. I apologize for that. But we're just working with what we got.
Which is actually quite a lot, except for that one angle.
Except for that one angle. The rest of this is golden. Like, look at this great look at Kiss My Asqueta just attacking that Indigenous pack.
And the Indigenous Rising pivot headed to the Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box. That is Smacks. Ooh, lead finally called.
Yep, Kismayasketa persisted, and there she is getting that lead.
Took about 40 seconds to get a lead declared. Usually indicates we're headed for a very good defensive game. Another Indigenous Rising blocker headed to the Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box. I would say it's a late check-in since we're on the penultimate game of the day.
It's the not at all final countdown.
It is the penultimate countdown of 4.
The penultimate countdown.
Love that version.
Na 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 na.
I am seeing 8 up for Kiss My Ass Cueta with Beauty in the beatdown.
Kismayasketa trying to find daylight right there. Oh, getting. They thought they had pushed her out and were trying to pull her back, but nevertheless, she persisted and got the points.
12-point jam there for Team Philippines, holding Indigenous Rising scoreless after they had been held scoreless themselves for 3 jams, but that brings our score to 45 for Team Philippines to 17 for Indigenous Rising. I do hear a whistle. Looks like it's going to be an official timeout. Let me tell you something. Well,
you tell me something.
I will.
Tell me something good. Y'all did not pay to listen to this stream to hear me sing, but you are going to hear us talk about.
Didn't you? No, you came to hear me listen to me talk about Crash Course timeouts and everyone else. You've heard everyone else tell you about it. I will tell you.
That's correct.
Crash Course helps busy roller derby athletes increase strength, conquer self-doubt, and create the habits of high performers to become all-stars and MVPs on the track and in life. We will read the rest of that ad read to you later and many, many more times this weekend. But I will say, and you all know how this goes, life is a contact sport. Win.
All right, we're back into it. Sweet Cyanide and Smack Mamba dueling it out on the jam line. Cyanide jamming for Philippines, Mamba with the star for Rising, and Sweet Cyanide gets out and slips that poison through for lead.
I see what you did there.
That girl is poison. All right, Cyanide with a beautiful toe stop work right there, throwing up 4 more.
Not seeing any guests in the Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box.
No, we are all clean for the meowment.
It does look like Smack Mamba might be looking for the pivot. Or perhaps not. The pivot is beast mode. And Cyanide through for 4. Still looking for the star pass here. And successful star pass. Waiting for that signal. That is beast mode getting drawn back there by the Team Philippines pivot, whose number I cannot see at this point.
Yeah, Beastie fighting hard against that brace 2 wall.
I think that's going to be, track cut there on Sweet Cyanide.
That is the first power jam of our whole game, y'all.
Beast mode making that face, I know it well as a pivot. When you become the jammer, and then the lead jammer from the other team gets a penalty, and you go, I didn't sign up for 2 minutes. So we will be finishing this jam. We no longer have a lead jammer. We do have beast mode on the track and eligible to score for Indigenous Rising.
But Beastie's only going to keep it up for 10 more seconds.
Oh, and Cyanide being released from that Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box.
That means we won't have a power start on our next jam. Yay.
I mean, there's a lot can happen in 2, 1.
Yeah,
no,
that's
we
fair.
will not have a power start.
Yeah, you can get a penalty real fast in this game. That is for sure. I mean, I've been doing this for 12 years, and I've never gotten a penalty. But, maybe I'm just lucky.
I'm going to tell Bondage that. our
There you go. You should
amazing
tell
head
him
ref.
that.
I'm going to tell him I got a guy who deserves a penalty right here. I haven't decided what the penalty is for yet.
Yeah, he'll probably throw me in the box. Let's see. I see 999. That is Baby Damalog up to the jam line for Team Philippines. And mush it real good. Jamming for Team Indigenous Rising. All right, I saw a lot of y'all cheering for Baby Damalog last time they were up. Let's see y'all make some noise. Virtually. You would jam live, says Angela Waronka. All right, neither jammer making a lot of headway as the pack is just mired up at the apex. Oh, and as soon as, as soon as I say that,
that's how
Mush
that
gets
works.
out and grabs that lead.
30 seconds into the jam. Definitely looking at a strong defensive game. Also, we have another power jam.
Yeah, Baby Damalog is off to spend a little time in our Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box.
So that is 2 power jams in a row here for Indigenous Rising. Team Philippines looks like another great penalty kill. It certainly was the last jam. And they're going to opt to call it off to freeze Baby Damalog in the box and have a power start going into Jam 11.
Yep, and 757 Small Fry is going to be on the line for Team Indigenous Rising.
Does look like Baby Damalog still sitting in the Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box. So a Small Fry with at least 10 seconds to skate unopposed here.
And Baby Damalog rising to their feet.
Baby Damalog back in, has the awareness or the listening to the bench skills to hop back out and not get a track cut penalty, which would have been a bummer.
Yes, it would have, but that was some very skillful coaching on the part of the Philippines bench.
These Team Philippines penalty kills have been pretty incredible. Baby Damalog able to get lead out of that Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box where they were sitting as we started this jam. There has been a star pass for Indigenous Rising to the pivot TN Teeny, who is no longer the pivot, due to them being the jammer now.
Indeed. The new jammer of record.
The new jammer of record, as they say. As we say.
The choice of a new jammeration. Baby Damalog pushing hard against that brace 2 wall right there on turn 1. Love it when the pack just does not move at all.
Ooh, nice hit there. Was that? It was Beast Mode hitting Baby Damalog to the infield.
This is some serious grinder defense happening right here.
Yeah. We're still scoreless in this jam, which is winding down.
All this effort for no points. This is going to be amazing. And here we go.
Man, jammer hell on a Thursday evening. Oh, 3 up there. Philippines.
You're right. There are fingers in the sky for Philippines.
Not a scoreless jam, but a 2-minute 3-0 jam. That is probably very fun for a blocker.
Oh yeah, look, they look like they're all having a great time out there. Come play roller derby. Come hug your friends and your enemies.
I feel like these past few games this afternoon have been super defensive, which is pretty incredible when you consider most of these teams don't spend a lot of time practicing together.
I agree.
I did a count. I don't know where. I have too many pieces of paper, but I believe Indigenous Rising has skaters from at least 13 different states, which is many.
That does sound about right. But they are also generally crushing it on the tournament circuit. Hinolos is out and is your lead jammer. Smack Mama, the jammer on record for Rising. Hinalos takes a spill on turn in the apex, picks up 2 points, calls it off.
And a little...
And that brings us to halftime, Bex.
Whoa, when did that happen?
Whoa,
That
right?
genuinely just shocked me. We're going to go take a look at some stats. We will be back in less than 5 minutes. Go grab your beverage.
That's right. My name is Hazenberg.
I am Belligerent Bex.
We'll see you in a minute.
Can you see me? I'm waiting to be discovered. Meet me where the untraditional is traditional. Dare to go bold? Come find me in Louisiana's Cajun Bayou.
The right helmet is super important to me because I'm a big fan of my brain and I want to protect it.
I actually am gonna plug in the new deep cover helmet because it's amazing. That's the one helmet that I feel like I can adjust like perfectly and then I don't have to worry about it.
Your head, your noggin, it's your life. When I play, if I am thinking about the game and not thinking about what I'm wearing, I am on fire.
Our heads are so important, so I think it's really important to have a helmet that fits you. It just feels like nothing's on my head. I feel protected. It's definitely a great helmet. It feels like it was made for me.
This fits my head. I feel really safe in this. I can adjust it on the fly. It also comes in a lot of cool colors.
It feels very snug. I don't know, it's not like a tight helmet, it's like really like a hug that just has so many fitting arrangements, like it changes everything.
It landed where it needed to land, protected me at the back of my skull. I just never felt more safe than I did with the deep cover.
The smaller shell size means that my head is not 12 times bigger than it should be. It feels snug, it feels safe. When I tried it on, I was like, this is the greatest helmet of all time. I'm never taking it off.
I think Triple Eight is doing an awesome job listening to the skaters.
They're listening to the athletes and they're listening to the things that make us feel safe.
All right, guys and gals and non-conforming pals, welcome back to day one, rather.
It feels
wow.
like day two.
Of Y'all Stars 2026. My name is Hazenberg.
I am Belligerent Bex.
And we are bringing you Team Philippines versus Team Indigenous Rising. We're at the halftime. We've got some stats for you here. Let's see. So far, Philippines leads in lead jams 7-5. Let's see. We've had equivalent star passes and power jams given up by both the teams. Let's see. The highest point jam for Philippines has been 15 points. Indigenous Rising has only gotten a maximum of 4 points. And they're both equivalent on penalties. That's 5 penalties each. And we've got just a few seconds before we come back in. So all of our skaters are going to be lining up.
I believe that highest point jam for Team Philippines was Kiss My Ascueta, and for Indigenous Rising, I believe that was Smack Mamba, our MVP from their earlier game today.
Nice.
I love data overlays. I want to cry. I love it so much.
Oh, that's great. Anyway, we got number 1492, Mush It Real Good, on the gem line for Indigenous. And I can't tell who's the jammer for Philippines right now, but I'll let you know as soon as we know.
I think it may be Kiss My Ascueta. I
also think it's Ascueta.
I think so, too. Speaking of that data overlay, if you are not familiar with how broadcast works here, that data comes from a producer that sits next to us and writes down everything that happens.
That's right. He's doing math homework the entire time we're having a good time and talking about sports. Sucks to be you, Captain Motorboat.
We do all do it, though.
Yes, we do.
With varying degrees of math success.
Math success. That's something that's always held me back. But yes, we've got Kiss My Ascueta and Mush It Real Good still fighting for daylight here.
Looks like we're going to see another defensive half here from these two teams. Over 30 seconds in, still no lead called, even with Team Philippines blocker sitting in the Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box, where they have been hard at work today checking people in and out.
You know, Corey and H in the chat, it does look like these jammers are having an amazing time trying to push against these Braze 2 walls, because you know that's got to be a challenge. You know they're sitting there like, oh, yeah. And then when they finally get through, like Kiss Ascueta did, it feels so good. And she's got lead and 4 points up in the sky.
And it only took a minute to get there. I love a defensive game.
Oh, I love a grindy jam. Just lock it down. Hold it down.
Another 4 up there for Kiss My Ascueta, who's definitely up there on the highest scoring jammers in this game.
You're totally right, Sierra. Skirkles is doing an amazing job out there.
Absolutely. And feel free to shout out in the chat who you think deserves MVP for these games, because
let us know who you guys think deserves that, just like Beck said. It's basically just my job to repeat you at this point.
That's all we do. It's a star pass to Smacks at the end of that jam there. I think they called it, but I looked down for a second. Could have been natural conclusion. It was long. Big 12.
It was indeed.
That brings our score to 76-22. In favor, you're good. In favor of Team Philippines. We got Sweet Cyanide on the line for Team Philippines. Up against Small Fry for Indigenous Rising. If you're just joining us, Indigenous Rising in blue. Sweet Cyanide in black for Team Philippines, out with lead. Looks like we got a couple butts sitting in that Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box.
Oh, Sweet Cyanide hits the pack backwards and calls it as she's falling to the floor.
Butt jamming.
You do not see that every day.
I love a little butt jamming.
Butt jam.
Big pack advantage here for Indigenous Rising, as we have 2 Team Philippines blockers, one of them being the pivot in that Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box.
Smack Mamba back on the line for Team Indigenous Rising, with Kiss My Ascueta jamming once again for Team Philippines.
Taking advantage of that pack advantage is Smack Mamba. Pretty quick lead there for Team Indigenous Rising.
Yeah, she just broke Kiss My Ascueta's lead jam streak.
Ooh. Somebody's going to...
Yeah, I hear a low block penalty being called. Not sure who that was. It was one of the Indigenous Rising blockers. I see 199 Hinalos rolling up to the jam line as we go into our next jam. And that's 1492, Mush It Real Good, carrying the star for Team Indigenous Rising. The whistle has blown and off they go. Both jammers fighting hard to try to make some headway here. Looks like we got another lockdown defensive jam.
Oh, late hit to the outside there, and a big long drawback on Mush It Real Good.
Number 2-1 Gonzalez with that block. And 2-1 Gonzalez, also known as a roller derby legend, cranked that. Looks like 4 points up in the sky for Hinalos and Team Philippines.
Ooh, jam called.
Yeah, that was 4 and the call, like you said. Laning up for our next jam here. That is 757 Small Fry on the line for Rising. And
Quick official timeout.
and it's an HOTTOTO.
So the roster that were printed doesn't have the officials, but we do have a list of who was originally slated to officiate this game. So super quick, I'm going to read through who was down for Game 9 here. On skates, Yoshi didn't, Doc Lawless, Zero Factorial, Arson, Painswalker, Destruction, Audrey Hepburn, Hannibal, Reffer. Off skates, we have Night Trotter, The Doctor, Texas Tornado, Identity Crisis, Hot Mess Express, Beef Chief, Tornado Alley, Punisher, and Dread Hachuli. Thank you so much to the crew for making this happen. Whoa!
And number 14, Sweet Cyanide, off the jam line and through the pack to grab that lead.
Before I could even finish my sentence.
The pack hasn't even left the jam line yet.
Cyanide super quick around the track. But this Indigenous Rising pack here giving like no room.
Oh, no movement either except backwards.
They really enveloped Cy on the inside corner of turn 1 there, giving no space to get anywhere. Once you get stuck in on that line with a pack like that, you know you're going nowhere but out of bounds.
And Small Fry passed the star on Indigenous Rising to Shawashko Beneshi, who still has yet to exit the pack.
Fixing an armband, hanging out. Chillin'.
Just chilling. They're just completely standing still right now. That's how defensive this game is.
Taking a breather. Oh, I see.
It was a little jammer versus jammer.
A little J on J, a little spy versus spy. Did not.
4 points.
Wasn't the most productive, but anytime you slow someone down for a second.
It's been a pretty productive jam for Team Philippines here. They've got 16 points so far, looking to get 20.
So we have 12 minutes left in this game. So being that this is an abridged game, 40-minute game, 20-minute halves, each of these teams only have 2 team timeouts. Neither have used them, nor their official reviews.
Nope, no timeouts so far except for official. That was 20 points for Team Philippines right there. I believe that's the highest scoring jam of the game.
I do think so, and that brings them over the century mark.
And we got Baby Damalog on the line for Philippines. Smack Mamba still jamming for Team Indigenous Rising.
Ooh, both jammers out. I believe it was Baby Damalog who got the lead call, but they are, yay! Jammer on jammer. Ooh! Smack Mamba chasing up to Baby Domalog there, giving just enough of a tap to force them out of bounds and end the jam. This is why I love Jammer on Jammer.
I love a little jammer tap. Wow, apparently Rising has only scored 3 points in this entire second half. They've been scoreless for 5 out of the last 6 jams. Wow. We've got Hinalos on the lines for Philippines and Beast Mode jamming for Rising. I think this is Beastie's second time with the star.
I think first time starting as a jammer.
Oh, yeah, no, I think you're correct because they've been pivoting. They are lead jammer.
As a pivot too, but they are lead as a jammer that started as a jammer.
And she is attacking the back, looking for those points. Hinalos slips her on the inside, complete her initial.
Beast Mode putting up 4.
Wow, and that is the end of the jam there. 4 points for both teams. All right, mush it real good on the line for Team Indigenous Rising. And a timeout.
An official timeout that seems like it might only last a moment. Oh, never mind. We got track repair.
Oh, yeah. Thanks to all of our awesome volunteers here. In these two, what we're looking at right here, are Comet Kazi and Unholy Horror, both from Red Stick Roller Derby.
And both always friendly faces, making all these leagues and tournaments function.
Oh, all of our volunteers this weekend have been just freaking amazing.
They have been incredible. Trying to figure out the footwear we're using here for this track maintenance. Some sort of professional slide.
Professional grade duct tape, yep.
Duct tape. Take it very, very seriously here. It will, I think, only get more humid this weekend. And so we'll be seeing a lot of track maintenance people.
Oh, yeah. We're going. That track tape is expensive, by the way, y'all.
It is. And we are in Louisiana.
Let's see. Kiss My Escueta, number 88, is through and is your lead jammer. Mush It Real Good, number 1492, jamming for Indigenous Rising. You know it costs about $120 worth of track tape every time we have to lay the track?
That's so wild.
It's a lot of tape.
And it is going through a lot. We do have 10 games today, 40-minute games, but 10 games. That's 400 minutes of roller derby, maybe.
4 points in the sky for Team Philippines, courtesy of Kiss My Escueta.
This comment in the chat made me laugh. Free link, they would never forearm.
Not ever, except when they do. 8 points for Kiss My Escueta, and the call off. Looks like 2 points picked. 1 point, maybe. We got 1 point picked up by Indigenous Rising on that one. Wow. All right, Smack Mamba lining up for Rising. And I believe that is... Where did it go? Number 14, Sweet Cyanide, on the line for Team Philippines.
I stole your roster. Sorry. Our roster.
And Sweet Cyanide is your lead toxin.
Whoa, okay.
Oh,
work.
Beautiful work from Smack Mamba.
Doing a thing, once again, that doesn't physically make sense.
She must have gotten a crash course for her agility.
That was...
2 points picked up by Team Philippines there. Nothing for Rising, though.
Nothing except a highlight reel. Is Hit Squad out there? Yes. Good.
Oh, yeah. Lloyd Knox from HitSquad.tv is out there. 757 Small Fry on the line for Team Indigenous Rising. Baby Damalog jamming for Team Philippines.
That is exactly who you want in the middle of the track when you do something cool.
Lloyd, absolutely.
Yeah. Doesn't get any better than that.
I think he's probably the best videographer in all of roller derby.
I think, like, in all of sports, and I say that not facetiously at all.
Baby Domalog is through, and they are lead jammer. Great communication on the Philippines back right there.
Chicken demolish.
4 points up in the sky for Baby Domalog. Oh, Star Pass on Rising to Hawaiian Blaze.
Jam is called. I don't know if we've seen a Star Pass to Hawaiian Blaze yet today, or at least in this game. I don't think we have today at all, actually. I was on that other game. So that's fun. That's new. I want to very quickly shout out some of our royal sponsors: 187 Killer Pads, 888 Hampton Inn and Suites, Louisiana's Cajun Bayou, and Acadian Ambulance Service. Definitely shout out to Acadian Ambulance Service, who's proud to support the community and provide medical standby service for the All-Stars tournament. We could not do this without our incredible medics.
We got Kisma Azqueta in the lead, up against Mush It Real Good once again. These two have gone head-to-head all night long. All night long, all night. Kisma Azqueta has only failed to get lead once in this game. She's clearly a precision-targeted jammer.
Absolutely. Always incredible to watch. 2-2. Didn't see who. It's Team Philippines. Blocker headed to the Hampton Inn Suites penalty box, which is otherwise has vacancies. Team Indigenous Rising has done a great job with this particular formation when they surround an opposing jammer on the line, on a corner, where they literally, there's no direction that they can go.
Yeah, just cut off all paths of escape.
Getting these incredible Team Philippines jammers to that line is the difficult part, and getting them there fast enough that you can envelop them.
Yes, 100%.
And they've successfully done it a few times.
You got to be able to catch them to be able to slow them down.
And you really can't give any of them an inch. And once that Indigenous Rising wall locks around them, I have not seen anyone be able to escape it.
All right, we got Beauty and the Beatdown on the line for Indigenous Rising. Sweet Cyanide jamming for Philippines. This is the first time we've seen Beatdown on the Jammer Star?
I think perhaps one other jam in the first half. Early in the first half, but I could be wrong. I might just be saying stuff. No, I'm right. Yay.
Yes. Isn't it good to be right, Bex?
It's literally my favorite thing in the world.
It's the best.
And I do it all the time. Sai, 1 to go. And out for lead. Oh, no, for 4. Already got lead. I know what's going on. Looks like we have another Star Pass to Beast Mode, who has been Beast Moding every time that she has the...
She's really just like the maximal person to pass that to.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that was a Transformers joke.
Pointing and waving to the Rising bench. Ooh!
Uh-oh.
It's a power jam.
It is indeed a power jam for Team Indigenous Rising.
This has happened to Beast Mode twice, where Beast Mode has taken a Star Pass and then...
And had to work for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Well, they've only got 30 seconds to go, so we'll see how it goes.
We will see, indeed. Still, neither team using any of their clock stoppages. 2
They're
minutes
just
and
like,
50 seconds.
Why not? We're having fun. Nobody's hurt.
It's going to be like basketball, football time, where the last 2 minutes.
We're not mad about the calls.
No, it's great.
I'm definitely not mad about the calls. We've got amazing officials out here.
They are the best. There is that one person in the chat who thinks that Link would never forearm, and I believe them.
And it's the third power jam of the game, by the way. Thank you, Captain Motorboater. Cheyenne says beast mode for MVP. I'm inclined to agree.
That was definitely on my short list when we had
And then
this
that was an
conversation.
8-3 jam that I just completely talked right past. 2 minutes left in our game.
This is game 9 out of 10 for today. You know how that broadcast calls. Starts
Says
again.
199 Hinalos on the line for Philippines. We've got Smack Mamba, number 7, with the star for Indigenous Rising. Whistle has blown, and off they go.
It's a hard hit. This game is really physical. Both of these teams are playing again this weekend. The losing team will play tomorrow morning. Oh.
And Smack Mamba is your lead
Winning team will
jammer.
play tomorrow afternoon. I have a feeling they're all going to be sore in these games that they're playing tomorrow.
Gonna be sore in the morning.
Lucky for them, we have 3 amazing bodywork tables here. So if any of you are at work today and coming for the weekend, you
That's
can
right.
get a little work done.
Yeah, we've got Blue Jitsu upstairs doing massage and body rebuilds for whoever needs it. I might get up there and get some tension scrubbed out myself. All right, Smack Mamba getting recycled to the back of the pack. And nevertheless, she persists and keeps going for 4 points. Star pass on Team Philippines to 2-1 Gonzalez. Is this Philippines' first star pass? With 30 seconds left in our period time. Oh, they had 2 star passes in the first half.
That's an 11-2 jam. It's still, we got the
Okay.
period clock winding down. Every clock stoppage available.
But we've got... I don't know. We'll see. Lineup is over. All right, one more jam. Kiss My Ass Quit on the line versus Small Fry.
That's the hardest math we have to do. Or at least for me, trying to figure out the expiring period clock when the lineup clock is happening. Oh, and this game ends as I feel makes sense, which is Kiss My Ass Quetta, who's had an incredible game getting lead.
Oh, just absolutely amazing. And grabbing that L like you just mentioned. Like, this is some all-star level shit right here. I mean, stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no, I did a mild wordy dird.
A mild wordy dirt.
A mild wordy dird. Oh, that's the worst kind, you know.
This is the best kind, and by that I mean when opposing skaters are all friends and they hug each other.
I agree completely.
So, unofficial final score, we're waiting for that rolling whistle. But it is looking like it's going to be 133 Team Philippines to 44 Indigenous Rising. That means Team Philippines is headed to a semifinal game tomorrow at 1:15 against the winner of our next game, which is coming on at 9 o'clock Central. That's going to be API Fury versus Black Diaspora. Make sure you tune in for that. You can also catch Indigenous Rising tomorrow at 10:45. I have been and will continue to be a belligerent Bex.
And my name is Hazenberg, bringing the Thunder since 2014.
Can you
We'll
see
see y'all
me?
tomorrow.
I'm waiting to be discovered. Meet me where the untraditional is traditional. Dare to go bold? Come find me in Louisiana's Cajun Bayou.
The right helmet is super important to me because I'm a big fan of my brain and I want to protect it.
I'm gonna plug in the new deep cover helmet because it's amazing. That's the one helmet that I feel like I can adjust like perfectly and then I don't have to worry about it.
Your head, your noggin, it's your life. When I play, if I am thinking about the game and not thinking about what I'm wearing, I am on fire.
Our heads are so important, so I think it's really important to have a helmet that fits you. It just feels like nothing's on my head. I feel protected. It's definitely a great helmet. It feels like it was made for me.
This sits my head. I feel really safe in this. I can adjust it on the fly. It also comes in a lot of cool colors.
It feels very snug. I don't know, it's not like a tight helmet, it's like really like a hug that just has so many fitting arrangements, like it changes everything.
It landed where it needed to land. It protected me at the back of my skull. I just never felt more safe than I did with the deep cover.
The smaller shell size means that my head is not 12 times bigger than it should be. It feels snug, it feels safe. When I tried it on, I was like, this is the greatest helmet of all time. I'm never taking it off.
I think Triple Eight is doing an awesome job listening to the skaters.
They're listening to the athletes and they're listening to the things that make us feel safe.